So as you can guess, a few years ago, I used to be quite a bit more obese than I am now. Actually, latest calculations around 65 pounds or so. And I just wanted to share with you 10 random things that I don't miss about being that metabolic condition. And I should clarify that some of these things that I don't miss don't necessarily have to do with being overweight. They could just be part of a unhealthy lifestyle. And actually, the first thing is kind of falls into that category. And so, number one thing I do not miss from when I was obese was perspiration, especially at night, sleeping. Like I would wake up with wet bed sheets and pillows. I'd have to wake up to go to the washroom, relieve myself in the middle of the night, come back, flip the pillow over. It was just really annoying. And also subject to perspirating at any time, just uncontrolled perspiration. A little embarrassing. Number two was limited circulation, and I would get this at night. So I'd wake up in the morning, the palms of my hands were always sore, really sore, and same with the soles of my feet. I'd have to carefully get up out of bed just to get to the washroom and like just carefully walk lightly. And I tried different things to correct it, and it's just poor circulation. And that's other metabolic conditions that cause that. I won't get into that too much. Number three, acid reflux. I couldn't tell you how many. It was just like a standard thing. You know, pound down a meal, and then it's like within an hour later, it's like you're just feeling something, heartburn, and anyway, that's something I don't miss anymore. Number four, and this is a funny one, crusty eyes. You know how you get up in the morning, you clean that crust out of the edge of your eyes. I still do that, but there's nothing there. And it's like I used to wake up all the time with these dry crusts. I'd have to like you feel it there. You always have to clean it out, and I still have that habit. I'm wiping there all the time, and there's never anything there. So that's the fourth thing I don't miss. Number five, dental health. Ever since I was a young kid, always never got into the habit of proper dental hygiene. I used to vomit every time I stick a toothbrush in my mouth. So I've always been prone to cavities and staining on my teeth and that. But one thing I noticed since cleaning up my diet lifestyle is that my teeth maintain themselves. My teeth are nowhere near perfect. Trust me on that. But I can run my tongue on my teeth, and I don't. There's nothing. It remains clean, and that's from all the processed foods and the sugars and stuff like that. Number six, if you've ever carried extra pounds, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Having to hold my breath to tie my shoes. Yeah, I'd go and play hockey, and it's like even when I was obese, I love playing hockey. But then you're tying up your skates and strapping your pads and stuff. So that's added barrier to get to your feet, and it is like it was embarrassing. I'm holding my breath, and I can't even look down there. Feeling down there, and the times when I was playing hockey and I was above 200 pounds and pushing weight, that was always the case. Sometimes, if my weight was down around 200 or so, it was a lot easier. But I don't miss that. Number 7, always hungry. And that's the weird paradox, isn't it? About about diet, eating all the time. You're always hungry, and you're basically you're a slave to that food addiction. You're getting overfed, yet you're undernourished. So you're always starving for hunger, and that's a whole different conversation. But now I eat a couple of times a day, and I don't eat between or after, before or after meals, and I'm fine. I'm not hungry. I don't need to spend the time, the money, the resources. I am free to do whatever I want. So I don't miss that. Number 8 is the freedom of just being able to slip in and out of areas like tight seats and seating. Like, you go to a restaurant and it's like all of a sudden you're putting on weight, and then some you can't fit into just regular seating areas. I really noticed the difference getting in and out of my car. I used to have to get seat covers on the driver's seat of my car because I was always wearing out the corner of the seat by going in and out. And then I noticed that as soon as I dropped the weight, it's like, hey, I'm getting in and out. There's no restriction. Everything's easy. So getting into airplane seats, getting buses, just anywhere around. Number 9, snoring. I know I still snore sometimes, but not near as much as I used to. And actually, I was worried about sleep apnea for a while. I never got machines or anything like that, but I took my cell phone and put it on record, and I was put it next to me when I was taking a nap. Then I listened to the recording afterwards, and it's like there'd be times in there I'd be breathing, snoring, and then nothing for, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, and then and then starting up again. And I was trying different techniques with my jaw and stuff like that, and it actually helped a little bit. But yeah, snoring's a big one. And number 10, you know, just we got we have cell phones, recording devices everywhere these days. So people are always taking photographs. And well, I don't know, I'm pretty vain. I know that when I look at a photograph where I'm with a group of people, I only look at myself. I don't know. I don't know if I'm assuming other people do the same as well. So I do not miss looking at photographs and feeling bad about how I looked. And that's kind of a strange thing. You know, we look at ourselves in the mirror all the time, and that's has a little bit of mechanics to it because we have two eyes focusing in on ourselves in the mirror. So we're because of that, we actually look a little thinner than a single lens from a camera, like my cell phone. So the camera will make us look just a little bit bigger. It's so photogenics. So for the longest time, I'd see myself in photographs and think, oh my God, why couldn't I have just posed better or video? So anyway, yeah, now it's comfortable. Like I see myself in photographs and think, oh yeah, I look pretty good there. And so yeah, that's just 10 random things. There's others, but I can't think of them right now. Just thought I'd share that with you. That's it.